Hello everybody and welcome back to day 7 of Everyday October. And in today's video I'm going to be talking you through all of the staple makeup bag swaps that I am making coming into autumn. So the things that I'm retiring now that the seasons have changed, all of my summer favourites that I'm packing away until next summer, and I'm talking you through all of the things that I'm going to be using just in my everyday rotation, just keeping out in this little tubby box thing on my makeup table, the things I'm going to be using in regular rotation for the coming season. So starting with primer. Obviously I have been loving the e.l.f. Halo Glow. This is such a fantastic product. However, and I did this on purpose, I bought this in my summer shade. So this is the shade 2, which is fair to light, and obviously I am Casper the Ghost, so this is just too warm for me. Like, you can see the colour difference there between me and the Halo Glow. If you only had one, this would absolutely work. However, I have another product that I'm going to be switching out for my everyday rotation that's just a slightly better colour. So this is the Collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish, and I have this in the shade 1. You can see how much of this I have used. It's down to here, so I've used probably almost half. This is such a fantastic product. This colour just works better for me. Did I say what it is? Fair number 1. Obviously the lightest shade that they do. I have this on around the outside of my face today. Absolutely beautiful. Again, they work very similarly. I have a video where I compare these two. Obviously, the main difference is the colour, and that's the only reason why I'm swapping out for the collection one. They're both beautiful, very glowy, really nice and soft focus glow on the skin. Really looking forward to using this colour more as I embrace my paler skin tone. Now, speaking of paler skin tone, the everyday foundation that I've been using is the L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect BB cover. This is in the lightest shade that they do, which is Light Ivory 01, and this is just too tan for me now. It makes me look warmer and more healthy, but it is definitely too deep for me. These two are a really great combination in summer, but this is just too deep for me now. I am going to still use this, but not in the same way. I enjoy mixing these two products together. So this is the B by Superdrug Filter Finish Foundation, mixed half and half, these two together on the back of my hand and then applied, makes the perfect colour for me at the minute. However, I'm just not going to do that on an everyday basis. For videos and things, absolutely beautiful, makes your face look really natural, really soft focus. You can still see all of my freckles when I mix these two together, even though this is incredibly full coverage. The BB cover sort of dials it down a little bit. However, I know me, and I'm not going to do that on an everyday basis. I just want one product that's just gonna apply, blend and be done. So I think that this one is really going to come into its own this season. This is the Relove Super Serum Hyaluronic Acid Foundation. I have this in the shade F3. This is so beautiful. I have a full wear test video that went up right at the end of September, so it's a very recent video, but I have really been loving this. It's what I'm wearing today, so you can see it's not a full coverage. It is really soft, really natural. Obviously it's a hyaluronic acid based foundation, so it's really nice and hydrating, which I definitely need at this time of year. It's just beautiful and it's a better colour for me. And then obviously for full glam, which I feel like I'm going to be doing quite a lot this month, but in real life, I don't have any events that I need to go to with full glam on, but sometimes I just like it. Anyway, off on a tangent. The Revolution IRL Filter Foundation, again in the shade F3, absolutely fantastic foundation. I need to take the label off the outside of this to see if I can tell how much product I have left. It's definitely feeling a lot lighter than when I first got it. For concealer, I have really been enjoying this one over the summer. This is the Revolution Conceal and Hydrate Concealer in the shade C3.5. This is the one out on my project pan. I am so close to finishing this. I have actually taken the stopper out of the end of it to get like the last bits of product out. It is my mission to get this used this month. Like, I really don't have a lot of product left in there, so I am going to finish this month. You heard it here first. However, I have a few others that I really like at this time of year. Obviously, the NYX Bear With Me Concealer Serum goes without saying, such a fantastic concealer, and that colour will work for me at this time of year. And I finally picked up the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in the shade Extra Fair 4. I've been using 5 for the longest time, and it's just, for me, it's just my skin tone, and I like something really nice and brightening under the eyes. So 4 Extra Fair is the perfect concealer for me for around my eyes, down the centre of the face, etc, etc. So I'm excited to start using that a little bit more. I'm still going to be using the Revolution Pro Hydra Matte Translucent Setting Powder. This is such a fantastic powder. I am absolutely obsessed with it. For bronzer, over the summer I have really been enjoying the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Matte Bronzer. This is such a beautiful warm bronzer for my sort of skin tone. I find it really hard to find a bronzer that isn't just straight up orange, that is still warm, and this one is absolutely beautiful. However, in autumn, I really enjoy more of a cooler toned bronzer and then a warmer tone blush, but we'll get onto that in a minute. So I have dug these two out, the Revolution Ultra Cream Bronzer in Light and the Maybelline City Bronzer in Medium Cool. These two together are fantastic. It's what I'm wearing today. This cream bronzer is the most intensely pigmented cream bronzer I have ever used in my life. You literally need to get your brush and be like, boop, and do your whole face with it. The tiniest little bit. And then I like setting over it with the Maybelline City Bronzer. This is a cooler tone, so it's what I prefer at this time of year. I don't know why. But I really enjoy those two together. So on to blush. Obviously in the summer, I enjoy a really bright pink pop of blush. These are my favourites. The e.l.f. Putty Blush in Bora Bora and the Flower Beauty Flower Pots in Wild Rose. Neon bright pink, really beautiful, intense pink colours. I prefer something very different in autumn, and I don't know why it is that I prefer such a different kind of blush. I don't know if it's the change in the weather or like the outfits that I wear, or I don't know what it is, but in autumn, instantly, as soon as the weather starts changing, I like to change my blush. My blush and my lipstick, they're the two things that I'm like, okay, September's over, let's dig out all of the deeper, warmer blushes. Does anybody else feel like that? I change my blush almost instantly as soon as it starts getting cold. So for like cream liquid blushes, I have the Revolution Super Dewy Liquid Blush in Flushing For You and the e.l.f. Putty Blush in Tahiti. So you can see the difference in colours there that I go for in autumn. I just feel like these warmer tones just look like you've come in from the cold, your cheeks are bitten with a little bit of colour. It adds some like freshness to the skin, warmth to the skin where we don't have it from the bronzer. So this combination is just my absolute staple at this time of year. These are beautiful and I'm so excited to get more use out of them coming into autumn. Then for powder blushes to go over the top of both of those, either of those topped with either of these is such a classic combination. So I have the Collection Glow Blush in 2 Bashful and the Milani Baked Blush in Berry Amore. And in real life I feel like these are quite similar. I feel like they're coming up quite a different colour to each other on camera, but they're like a soft finish, slightly glowy blush, and obviously they're more of that deeper, warmer, pinky, browny, nudie tone, and I just absolutely love these. This will absolutely outlive me. It will last forever and ever and ever. This is the one that I'm using today, Berry and More, and it's just, I love blush, and these are really, really great ones over the top of those liquid ones. For my eyebrows, I just change that up every day depending on what I'm wanting that day. I don't feel like I will necessarily want something different seasonally, but I will just mention what I'm wearing today. So I have the Body Collection Eyebrow Definer Pencil in brown, and of course the e.l.f. Wow Brow. Really great combination, really been enjoying those. For mascara, sort of the same thing. I don't change that up seasonally. I just have my favourites that I am always banging on about on here. So the Maybelline Lash Sensational and the e.l.f. Big Mood. It's the e.l.f. Big Mood that I'm wearing today. This is like 1 and a bit layers. So it's really lengthening, really thickening, dramatic, really black, lasts really, really well. And I feel like with these two in my makeup bag, I'm not missing out on anything. Like, I have a lengthening, more natural one and a really dramatic, thickening, dramatic one. So I have both options covered there. I'm willing to try new ones, but I feel like I'm set with both of those. For eyeshadows, I'm planning on doing a whole video about eyeshadows that I feel you can fit into your collection to spice things up a little bit for autumn. If that's even a video idea, I'm not sure. Let me know if you want to see that in the comment section down below. But I will just mention, I'll mention a few here. So the one that I'm wearing today is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in Ultimate Utopia. I have this green shade sort of all over the inner half of the lid. I have this warm brown through the crease and under the eye, and this dark brown on the outer corner. Really, really simple, nothing crazy, but I feel like that green is really pretty and autumnal. So you have a really great selection of like nude tones, a few little pops of colour, some really beautiful shimmers, a few like duochrome shifty ones. Really, really like that. Obviously all three of those 9-pan palettes that I got in summer, the Berries, Midnight and Earthy, yes, that's what they're called, isn't it? The shimmers in these are the most beautiful shimmers, and obviously like this bottom row, I'm going to be living in it. It matches my t-shirt. I'm going to be living in these tones this autumn. This one from Beauty Bay that I tested yesterday and I'm already fully obsessed with, the Fiery Matte palette. If you want to see this like swatched and a makeup look done with this, I will link it up above. All matte, all of your pumpkin spice eye look dreams. Absolutely perfect for this time of year. There's actually one called Pumpkin Spice. That all over the lid with like something a little bit cooler through the crease. Beautiful. And then obviously, is it even autumn and is it even me if we don't have a liquid liner? So obviously I'm going to just rave for like 5 minutes straight about how fantastic these eyeliners are. The L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte liquid liners. I have the green, which is called Emerald 03, I've got the matte and I've got the brown. The most fantastic liquid liners, the easiest liquid liners to apply, even for someone like me who's so clumsy, the easiest things to apply. Do you remember that like 40-degree day of hell that we had? I was wearing a brown one of those that day. Didn't smudge, lasted all day. My face melted off. Did my eyeliner stay? It absolutely did. I can't rave about these enough. They are fantastic. Another product that I'm really going to try and embrace fully this season is the Rimmel Scandalise Nude Eyeliner. I feel like I'm really going to embrace a lot of darker colours and deeper, brighter colours. Hopefully, let's see how the month goes. But I feel like adding in a nude eyeliner will really open the eyes back up again. I don't have this on today. I'll put some on. I feel like you can't really see a difference with this eye look because it's not really dark, but with a really dark eye look, like a dark blue, like smoky eye, which I think I'm going to do because I'm just really into blues, like I'm drawn to them currently. I think that a nude eyeliner just really finishes off the look, makes your eyes look brighter again if you're wearing darker colours, and just, it's one of those finishing touches. I feel like it will really finish off things nicely. Also, on that sort of thought, lashes. I'm not going to talk about any lashes today, just lashes in general, fake lashes. I'm really trying to consciously make the effort to take the time to try and do them right, and I feel like that's really going to finish things off nicely, elevate looks to be a little bit more glam. I feel like that will like finish off eye looks really nicely, so I'm trying a few this month. I have a few different styles, a few different brands, so going to try. This is my promise. I'm going to try and do lashes more this month. And then lipsticks. Obviously you can't have an autumnal look without a red lip. I did a whole video earlier this week, I will link it up here, all about my favourite autumnal lipsticks. I try on 5, I swatched 10 of my favourites, and I have a lot of reds and like purples and plummy tones and things like that. I feel like as somebody who's really fair, I really like how a red lip looks on me. I feel like it looks really flattering. I really enjoy it. I feel really glam in like a black sharp wing, really flawless skin, and then a really bright red lip. So I have a whole roundup video earlier this week, so if you want to see that, like I say, I will link it. But the one that I'm wearing today is the Revolution Pro Hydra Gloss in Wrath. I applied this probably about 2 hours ago, and I haven't like eaten or drunk anything. I've just been sat here filming, but this is what I'm wearing today. It's so hydrating. After a while the glossiness does dial down, so you can see how it's not like super glossy. It's not matte, but it isn't like the high shine gloss from when I first apply it. And then just another two quickly that I am really enjoying. The Colour Riche Matte 348 from L'Oreal in Brick Vintage. Obviously a really beautiful red, and these L'Oreal matte lipsticks are fantastic. But the all-time favourite for this time of year, it has to be, it just has to be this one, the L'Oreal Paris Rouge Signature Matte Liquid Lipstick. This is in the shade I Am Worth It. Just the most beautiful red, and I'm so looking forward to wearing this some more over this season. And that is everything that I wanted to talk to you about today. Let me know what your like staple look for autumn is. For me, it has to be a wing and a red lip. Like that's just me in a makeup look. So let me know what yours is. Let me know if any of these are your favourites as well. Let me know if you like to change your blush up, specifically your blush, because I feel like that's the main thing for me. I love changing my blush at this time of year. Let me know how you feel about that. If you are new around here, hi, my name is Millie. I am posting every single day this month. We are a week in, so there's already 7, well, this is the 7th video, so there's already 7 videos in a playlist every day October. I am posting every day this month, so there's lots and lots of makeup videos to come. I would love it if you would subscribe and be around for the craziness that is going to be this month. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye!